cheese-based dip. I got it. I know you guys don't know what dairy is, but it's like a... Okay. I don't need anyone to help me with that. I never go look outside myself for the answers like, oh, how do I eat this ranch dip? I'm so confused. Should I do a potato chip or a Frito scoop? What should be the answer? I don't ever need to look outside myself. We only look outside ourselves on the areas that we feel nervous or unsure. And when it comes to business, we can look outside ourselves until it becomes an obsession. So my favorite example of comparison is when I had my first child. And tell me again, who's had a child in this room? Right? Thank you. Okay. I am so grateful, like with every particle of my being, I'm so grateful to the bottom of my soul that I was able to carry my children to term and push them out of my body. So grateful. Asterisk, whatever else I need to say so you don't send me angry emails later as I tell the rest of this story. But I hated being pregnant. Hated it. Who hated being pregnant? Speak the truth. It's my favorite follow-up question. Who loved being pregnant? Always. Of course you did. Stop, Kim. Stop it. Too perfect. I can't handle it. I know literally 2 people in this room, so I'm just going to keep referencing them, you guys. There's always Earth mothers in the room who are like, oh yes, I'll carry your child right now if you need me to. I was not that person. Okay, I'm 5'2". My husband is 6'4". We make gigantic babies. I carry them all right here. Right? Giant, and I'm waddling, and it was horrible. I was so uncomfortable. With the first pregnancy, I got a varicose vein in the worst place a human can get a varicose vein. Just imagine. Whatever you're thinking, it's not gross enough. It's worse. Okay? Right? All the men in the room who are like, oh, is this what we're gonna, yeah, it is. This is what this conversation is gonna be about. Yeah. We've been listening to your stories for 700 years. So I'm gigantic. I got a varicose vein in my lady business. And super uncomfortable. Is anyone pregnant for the very first time? Anyone? Okay. Earmuffs. I naively, stupidly tell myself that if I could just get this baby out of my body, then I'd be okay, right? That is a lie from the devil. Right from the devil. It's not true. I went into labor and I was in labor for 52 hours. Thank you, Jackson. I have this belief, Jackson's my oldest son. I have this belief that like long after I'm dead, I will have arranged it with a local florist so that he just gets flowers in the 52 hours leading up to just remember what your mom did to herself for you. So, in labor for 52 hours, my husband, I love him so much, but he's also the worst birthing partner you could ever have. Anyone have a partner who makes jokes when they get uncomfortable? Yeah. So she just went, I'm like, yeah, I feel you. That was Dave. He made a lot of jokes, very uncomfortable. It's time to push this baby out. And have you ever seen those videos of a rocket ship taking off? Like the old time-lapse footage where the rocket ship is just like slowly taking off. But as it's taking off, things are just breaking off the sides, flying into the air, they parachute back into the ocean. Broken, never to be used again. Same. And then after the baby comes out, there's all these things they don't tell you in advance, because you probably would not go through with it. They don't tell you in advance. All of a sudden the nurse rolls up, and she's got a piece of material that's this big, And then you're like, is that a cotton swab to swab my face? She's like, no. These are your new underwear. And they put these mesh underwear, they slide these sexy, sexy mesh underwear onto your body, right? And then they put not one, but 2 pads in the mesh underwear, right? They're not even regular size. They're not regulation pads, everybody. They're twice the size. They're like a phone book in your mesh. Oh, I'm sorry, millennials. A phone book is it's like a big times 2, right? And the squirt bottle, this is where the men finally pay attention. Raise your hand if you are a man and you were in charge of the squirt bottle. What kind of men are these? You have one job. Warm water only in the squirt bottle. Oh, I am disappointed. What are these women getting their own warm water in the squirt bottle? Girls, first time pregnant, to clean yourself. It's awful. Whole thing's a mess. Literally and figuratively. So I go back home. There's that moment at the hospital where they hand you a baby and you're like, oh crap, really? Oh, now I just go and raise this. Okay. And I get home, and the first couple of weeks after you bring home your first baby, it's kind of euphoria, right? Because you're like, I created a human life form, right? And people are visiting you, and they're bringing you a Costco pizza, and like they're bringing little gifts, and you feel like everything's okay, your mom's still in town. And then 6 weeks. 6 weeks is right around the time that I feel like the wheels start to fall off. You're doing okay. And then, in my case, my husband had gone back to work, and I was 20, well, how old was I? I was in my 20s, early 20s. Can't do math right now. So I was dumb, is the point. The reason I'm trying to figure out my age is I want you to understand that I made this choice because I was dumb. So my husband has to go back to work, and I said, okay, well, I'm staying home with the baby. You're working, so I'll just take care of everything, and you just carry on your life as per usual. And he was like, okay. Because he was young and dumb too. And it was a Saturday morning. And that is important because why was he sleeping in on a Saturday morning? I don't know. But 6 weeks in, he wakes up, sits up in bed, and stretches. He stretches little kitten arms. And he says, I'm tired. Picture this, okay? Picture Rach standing across the room in her muumuu, still wearing the mesh underwear because they breathe, you know. I'm holding the baby that I have just stayed up with most of the night, right? I'm holding the baby. And this punk has the audacity to say he's tired, right? It has never happened before or since, but I started laughing and crying at the same time. Like, you guys ever heard of that show Snapped? Where seemingly normal people just snap and kill everybody? That was me. I was across the room and I start talking to myself. I hand off the baby, because not right now. I hand to the baby and he's just standing there holding the baby like, oh crap, I pushed her too far. Look at me, a football hold. I got him, honey. And I'm across the room and I'm like, okay, it's fine. My mom's in it, yeah, it's fine. I hope you're prayed up. I hope you're prayed up because you're about to meet Jesus tonight. I got real ghetto real fast. I was like, it's fine. My mom's gonna have to raise the baby, which is a bummer because she's really into her new business. But I'm going to prison, so I can't raise him. And I'm about to strangle this man with the cords of my breast pump. And you're gonna was struggling. I wasn't telling anyone that I was struggling. I was just struggling in silence. We have a really hard weekend, and Dave goes back to work, and I did what many of you are doing right now in your business. I was unsure, and so I decided to look and see how other women did it to know whether or not I was getting it right. So back in my day, this was 12 and a half years ago, back in my day, it was all about Pinterest. And I understand that Pinterest still exists, but today it's really Instagram is where we go to judge ourselves. Back in my day, it was Pinterest. So I head on over to Pinterest, and I type in, how to be a good mom. Rachel, are you freaking kidding me right now? But I was dumb, I already told you this. So, I go over to Pinterest, I type in how to be a good mom, and of course, the internet will provide, right? You try to put the internet's like, I gotcha. Here's 3,000 answers to your query that were all like, how to get your baby on a sleeping schedule. Well, my baby's 6 weeks old, and that's not a thing. New moms, it's not a thing. Do not buy into the lies. You let that baby sleep on your face if they need to. Just any kind of sleep. Any port in the storm, okay? How to get your baby on a sleep schedule. You should be on a macrobiotic diet because, the breast milk is for the baby. You gotta make sure, and it's just this list after list. Here's a picture of a beautiful looking baby in moccasins, this little baby moccasins and an outfit, and the mom's so cute. And you're like, I have not showered in a week. I have not shaved any part of my body since 6 months ago. I don't even know. And now she's here with her hair, this perfect hair, and I'm still in sweatpants. And so all of a sudden, even though I had good intentions, and you guys have good intentions, you're like, man, I want to be a better leader. I want to build a stronger business. I want to grow my team. But instead of doing what might actually work, you go and look at her highlight reel to judge against your very real life. These two things cannot compete. Comparison is the death of joy. Not only is comparison the death of joy, comparison is the death of momentum. Any excitement you had, anything that you were doing, immediately gets squashed when you compare it to someone who you feel like is better off than you are. How many people have ever gone to go do a little internet research and lost 4 hours? Right? And the worst part is, none of us have enough time. Who is doing this business while also having any other responsibility in the world? Raising babies, another job, right? You don't have time to waste scrolling the internet. But here's the thing. There is something seductive about it because you get to tell yourself that you were doing work, right? You get to go spy on her Instagram feed to see how your Instagram is doing. You get to go creep on their business to find out whether or not, look, if you want to grow your business, if you want to grow your Instagram, get to work. Get to work. Look, this is not easy, but it is simple. People will continue to reach for something. They want the magic bullet. They want the quick fix. They want the thing that makes them feel like they're doing something when in reality they're not. Stop comparing yourself to her. And the thing that I get from people is they'll be like, but wait, how am I supposed to know the new trends or the new ideas or what's? Come on. You are not creeping on her vacation photos to see the new trends in Beachbody. Stop lying to yourself. This is, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not serving you. Because what will happen, listen to me, what will happen is that you will keep reaching outside yourself instead of doing the work on what needs to be done, and then you get to blame everybody else for why your business isn't where it should be. You get to blame everybody else, or a year from now, or 2 years from now, or 5 years from now, you're not here anymore. And you get to say all of the reasons that you're not here anymore is because you didn't have the support, because you didn't know what you know what, but she lives in a bigger city than I live in. She has more people that she can, you know what? Excuses are like what? Everybody has one. So you can either keep making an excuse or you can change your life. Those are the options in front of you today. Comparison will slow you down. Here's the other thing that will slow you down. Judgment. Because when I tell people what she's doing doesn't affect you, what they hear is like, oh, okay, so she's succeeding, it doesn't mean that I can't succeed. That's true. But here's the flip side of this. If she's doing something that you don't like or that you don't agree with, it doesn't affect you. I am so dead set on this idea that we as women especially need to have more conversations about how judgmental we are to other women, because when you are judging other women, you're 10 times harder on yourself. It is not secure and confident people who judge other people. It is insecure people who are unsure about the decisions that they make. So they think that if they can assign rules to life, this is the way we dress, this is how we do our hair, this is how we raise our babies, this is how we worship, this is how we vote. They think that if they have rules that they can stick to, it will keep them safe, it will make them right. Look, this is an incredible community. And what's so rad about coming together in a community like this is that you are like-minded. You are people who want to reach more, who want to do incredible things in the world. But there is every kind of person in this room. There's every kind of religion in this room. There's every kind of voter in this room. There's every kind of ethnicity in this room. Everybody is here, and we are better people because we are doing life with those who are not like us. My mom had come to town to visit me. We were driving in the car, and I grew up